Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, then thank you for coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be tackling this master bedroom closet of mine. It's not a complete disaster, however, there are a few things that I do want to organize a bit better. And I also have this box in here that is just full of random stuff that I have to unpack. So I'm not going to talk too much in this intro, we are just going to jump straight into it. So typically the first thing that I usually start off with is sorting out all of the dirty laundry. This way I could get that in the wash as soon as possible. And this time we did have a good amount of laundry. I mean, I feel like we always do, right? But anyways, this particular day I did do a lot of laundry. I had just washed my husband's uniforms before this because I washed those separately. And then now I'm just going to be sorting it out. I do a color load, a white load, and then I also separate my daughter's clothes from ours because I don't wash her clothes with ours. And as usual, as I'm sorting out my daughter's clothes, I pretty much just notice the ones that have ginormous stains on them. And then obviously when I'm done with all of that, I'll just pick it up and take it to the laundry room. Now I usually just carry it over there. I just find it easier. I don't know, sometimes I put it in the hamper, but this day I just decided to make myself struggle and carry it all. This is the detergent that my family uses. I use this on all of our clothes, including my daughter's. I'm eczema prone and I never had any issues with this. I've been using it for clothes for about 5 years now. And I can never forget Downy's fabric softener. This is just one of the scents that I have. I actually have all 3 of them. If you guys haven't tried them, you need to get them. And then I like to go back to my side of the closet and I will just remove any hangers that don't have any clothes hanging on them. I also like to fix any clothes that are barely hanging off of a hanger. So I had a cardigan and this time that was barely hanging off of the hanger, so I fixed that. And I like to just take out those hangers so I could use those for clothes that do need hangers and just make the most of my space. Then when I'm done with that, I usually just go back in and get any clothes that I had just sitting around and put them on a hanger. Now I'm just going back in and checking my other side of my closets. This side I have tank tops, shirts, and blouses. The other side was jackets, sweaters, and dresses. Then getting on a step stool, I'm going to tidy up the top a bit and I'm going to be putting this clean comforter that I have. Alrighty, so now I'm going to be jumping into this box that I've had sitting in my closet ever since we moved in. So I'm finding pictures and here's one of my wedding party and I and my husband obviously, and then I found some from our wedding engagement photos. And here's another one. I really need to put these away because they cannot just be stored like this. Here's this one. I love this one after getting married. It feels like it was just yesterday, but it's almost going to be 2 years in February 24th we got married, and it just honestly really flew by. So now I'm just finding any random things, throwing trash outside of the door, finding some photo albums. The majority of the stuff that was in this box were canvases that my husband did. Like I said, he is very artistic, so he did make this one that says I love you, and then this other one. Fun fact, I've always been a very big fan of Marilyn Monroe, and I had this canvas from my old bedroom, but I decided to donate it because I don't really have anywhere for it. I then found all of my clutches, or at least a few of them. I have never even used some of them, but I'm thankful that I found them because honestly I thought they got lost in the move and I was a little sad about it. Then I have a bunch of birthday cards from when my daughter barely turned 1 or when she was born. So I do keep a lot of these. I don't keep all of them, but I do keep some. Then pretty much the rest of the stuff that was in the box was a bunch of random Christmas bags, Christmas stockings. Now I'm just refolding some of my leggings and my PJs. I keep some of these things here in the closet because not everything fits in my dresser right now. So I just make the most of my space by adding 2 little piles in here, and I'm just refolding them because obviously with time they do get unfolded. And yeah. Quick little overview about how everything is looking so far. So I put those blanket and that comforter over there, and then I have pictures in a box and cards, and then just a random purse, wedding shoes, fragile shoes, and a fanny pack. And I mean, it works for me, so that is what that's looking like. And then I organized all of that clothes. As you can see, that box is not there no more, so that alleviated that. Now I'm going to go in and tackle my shoes because I have them all over the place. Then I'm gonna be fixing my jeans. I hang my jeans on hangers, and yeah, so I'm gonna tackle that and this. And then I also have this little random pile along with this. Then I'm also gonna be trying to organize my husband's a bit. Now honestly there's only so much I can do because he kind of moves everything around, and yeah, he's a guy, so I mean, I just kind of let him do his own thing. And then I'm gonna be placing this duffel bag that I have a bunch of backpacks in and these canvases on his side. So that's done. So I just have my slippers and moccasins up here, and then in this middle rack I actually have some of my wedges, sandals and more heels and wedges at the bottom. I have a lot more shoes in the garage because we go in and out of there a lot, so that's where I keep those at. So now I'm just fixing my husband's hats. He kind of had them all over the place, so I'm just stacking some on top of each other and then folding his beanies and just making it all nice and neat for him. I eventually want to buy him like a hat rack or something, but for now this is what's working for us. Then we have a filing cabinet right under his clothes, and that's where we keep most of our important documents and things like that. So I'm going to just be organizing any of the little random stuff that I have on top of it. And then of course I found my favorite candle. If you guys didn't watch my candle haul, I will link it somewhere right around here. It's Marshmallow Fireside. If you guys have not tried this one, I cannot stress it enough. You guys have to check it out. Alrighty guys, so this is the filing cabinet I was telling you guys about. It does have a key, but I don't know where it's at right now. So I just organized my candles under there. This way my husband can't knock them over with his clothes. And then I just have some books and some movies. Now, pretty self-explanatory here. I'm just organizing the top of my husband's closet a bit. So he has jeans, pants, and sweats up here that he doesn't gravitate to a lot, but he does wear them, so I'm just making them a little bit more tidier. Alrighty guys, so my closet is all done now, so all my clothes is nice and neat, everything up there is nice and put away. I fixed my jeans. This is just a little box with socks of my daughter's. There's a photo album, some random hangers, and I just tidied up the top of my husband's a bit. His clothes, that's all nice and clean. One more load of laundry, and then my daughter's laundry, and that's about it. And then I also wanted to show you guys that behind my closet door I have this nail polish rack that I got from Amazon, and that's about it. So now jumping into my bedroom, the first thing that I always have to do is make my bed. If you guys did watch my clean with me, then you would already know that. So we still have yet to get a bed. I actually do have something very exciting to share with you guys, but that will be in a later video. So if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on what I want to share with you guys. So now moving along to my dresser, I'm going to be taking everything off of it just so I could give it a nice wipe, and then I will be putting everything back once that's done. So another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is I usually clean our furniture at least twice a week, honestly, just because it does get dusty and stuff, and I'm a clean freak. I always have been, thanks to my mother. But yeah, so it's really not that bad. I'm just simply tidying up our room a bit. So now I'm going to be working on this little shelf here I have under the TV. There's just a few things all over the floor. So now I'm just wiping down my husband's dresser. It really wasn't that bad, but I do like to wipe everything down at least, like I said, a few times a week. Like I said, our entire room really wasn't that bad. I just wanted to tidy it up a bit and show you guys how I do that. And if you guys do want to see it at its worst, then make sure you go ahead and watch my last video. I will leave it somewhere here on the screen. So now moving along to my vanity area, I actually cleaned and organized out my makeup drawers the day before filming this. So that's why you see my makeup all organized. But if you guys do want to see and organize my vanity with me or my makeup, then let me know in the comments down below and I will gladly do that for you guys. I'm showing you guys my favorite hand sanitizer at the moment. I usually buy this at Target in the baby section. So now I'm going to start putting everything away that's on the floor. My daughter is about to be 21 months and she is at the point where she takes everything out of anything and throws it all over the place. She takes my plants out of my pots and she just makes a disaster in my room. Now I'm just tidying up my daughter's crib. So she has these bumpers on the edge of her crib on the top that prevents her from biting on it, and so those get loose within time. So I'm just going in and tying those back up and making her bed all pretty again. So now this is what my bedroom looks like. It looks a lot neater and just tidier overall. My vanity is all nice and clean. I added my jewelry hanger there, and then I just added some Christmas decorations. You guys, please don't pay attention to that trash can. I didn't notice that that was full until I was doing my voiceover. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and like I said, I do this pretty much every week, but I just thought I would finally show you guys. So now I'm taking you guys into my kitchen. So it's really not that bad. I just have a ton of dishes like always, you guys already know, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I use to clean my appliances, clean my countertops, and just pretty much do everything in the kitchen. So typically what I do first is walk around the kitchen and collect any trash or just put any food items away, seasonings away, just kind of alleviate the kitchen from all of that. And then I start by putting all the clean dishes that I hand washed the day before away. So I'm just doing that. This way I could load up the dishwasher with the dirty dishes. And as I was doing this, my husband actually just walked in the door from work. He brought me 2 packages and I was actually questioning him as to if he's seen one of them, because one of them is a Christmas gift for him, so I was interrogating him. And then I fill up the dishwasher with dirty dishes. At this time, my husband was making his snacks, so that's why you see him a lot in the background. Now I'm just taking everything off of my coffee nook area. This way I could clean it. And my husband put some mail there, so I'm just decluttering that. This way I could clean everything down. So I'm just starting by cleaning my counter by taking all of this ground coffee that I spilled earlier in the day and throwing that away. And then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite cleaners at the moment for the kitchen. It's the Method all-purpose antibacterial cleaner, and it smells like lemon. So I'm just using that with a little bit on a wet paper towel and just giving everything a good wipe. Another thing I always do when I'm cleaning my kitchen, or just really whenever, I always have my essential oil diffuser on. I got mine off of Amazon if you guys are interested. And then I'm just loading up the dishwasher some more with the dishes that my husband put from his lunchbox. So anything that I put in the dishwasher, I always have to rinse it out. And then I use these Cascade pods. These are my favorite. And then obviously there are some dishes that cannot go in the dishwasher, so then after the dishwasher is started, I usually go in and start washing all of those, and I use Dawn dish soap. So another thing that I have to do when I'm done washing dishes is take everything out of the sink, like my sponges, my soaps, my little middle caddy, and I am going to be bleaching my sink and washing it down to remove any stinky scents, or also just bleach it, because my sink is porcelain, so it could tend to look a little bit yellowish after all the dishes have been washed and stuff. So this is something that I always do, no matter what. And when I'm cleaning the sink, I do want to let you guys know that I am using a separate sponge that is specifically for doing this. And then I always use hot water just because I feel like it disinfects the whole area a little bit better and takes away that stinky smell from the dishes. And then going back in with that same Method cleaner, I am just using that with some warm water, wiping down my counters with that. And sometimes I like to get the sponge that I use to clean the sink with, because if something spills on my countertop, obviously in between there's grout and it looks like it's stained. So I'm just going back in and scrubbing that down, and then I'm just going to finish off by wiping it. So now that that's done, I'm going to be using my Y-Man stainless steel appliance cleaner. So this is my favorite cleaner. I just put some on my appliances with a microfiber, and it gets the job done super quick. So when I'm done doing that, I also use some spray away glass cleaner just on the middle parts, and also in the middle and the black parts of my stove. I also use it on my stove top as well, but this day my stove was just cleaned already, like the day before, so it really wasn't bad at all, but I just wanted to show you guys what I used to clean the top of it. So I'm just using a paper towel with the same spray away glass cleaner. It just gives it a nice shine. Normally to actually clean it, I do like using a little bit of that Awesome spray, or a little bit of Dawn dish soap and a sponge. Then going back to my fridge, I will be cleaning that as well. My daughter walks around and touches everything, so there's always her little grimy handprints everywhere. She walks around eating her snacks and puts her fingers on everything. And obviously the last thing I have to do is sweep and mop. Now this night I did end up just sweeping just because I do mop pretty frequently throughout the week, or my mom will help me with that just because the baby is all over the place now. So I'm just sweeping this night and then picking that up, and that's about it. Alrighty guys, and this is how my kitchen looks like after it has been cleaned and refreshed. There is something about a clean kitchen that just makes me super happy inside and feel really accomplished. I love a clean kitchen, especially when it is your own. So I am so glad I was able to share this with you guys today. I know it wasn't that bad, but I did want to show you guys how I cleaned it and refreshed it all up. And I really hope you guys did get some clean motivation from it today. And yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it for this video. I wanted to also show you guys how my sink came out. It is nice and bright and white again, and my appliances look brand new all over again. But that is all for today's video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please let me know in the comments down below if you did. Also, let me know what kind of videos you guys would like to see in the future. But with all of that being said, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my videos. But with all of that being said, I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye.